Last time on MasterChef Canada,
We're the best team, I think.
a mystery box pair-up delivered delicious results.
I've never had a dish that tastes this way.
And a tense elimination challenge.
Fire! Paper towel! Fire!
Look at the size of the rice. It's bigger than the fish.
Shattered Sean's MasterChef dream.
I love you guys.
Tonight,
Welcome to Casa Loma.
the top 11 home cooks face off in a jaw-dropping team challenge.
You'll be cooking for the country's fashion elite.
One more! Guys, come on, one more! Medic!
Some plates go out picture perfect,
It is colorful, it is fun.
while others fall apart at the seams.
Move faster!
Hold on, everyone relax here for a second.
Just keep cooking!
Could be all over for them.
The top 11 have just arrived at one of Canada's most beloved historic sites, Toronto's iconic Casa Loma.
We're at a castle. It's like we're in a movie. I'm really feeling like it's gonna be a good day.
I've been to Casa Loma tons of times. It's one of my favorite places. There's no way I'm creating a bad memory here.
A glass pavilion in the garden will be the site of their next team challenge.
There is a fashion runway, and I'm blown away. I've never seen a fashion runway before.
Welcome to Casa Loma, one of Toronto's most popular tourist attractions and one of the most elegant places in the country to host a social occasion.
It's also the perfect backdrop for a fashion show.
Pink Tartan is one of Canada's most coveted fashion brands, known for its luxurious wearable designs. And joining us today is President and Design Director Kimberly Newport-Mimram. Today, you'll be cooking for 16 of the country's fashion elite.
They'll be joining Kimberly and the three of us for an exquisite lunch inspired by Pink Tartan's spring collection.
This collection has amazing stripes, amazing color, and remember, it's all in the detail.
I have never been to a fashion show.
I'm really excited.
As a makeup artist, I have an eye for color, so I'm really looking forward to plating up these dishes and making sure that they look fashion ready.
I see textures, I see colors, I see patterns. Food and fashion to me just go hand in hand, and I'm really excited for this challenge.
After seeing the clothes that will inspire their menus, the top 11 meet the judges at the field kitchens to choose their teams.
Today, you'll be creating a 3-course lunch for fashionable VIPs. For each course, you'll make sharing platters to feed the table. Those platters should be as stunning to look at as they are to eat.
We've provided you with everything you need, including a beautiful pantry stocked with the finest produce, the freshest seafood, meats, and cheeses.
Veronica and Jacqueline, because you had the 2 top dishes in the last elimination challenge, you will be today's team captains. Please come get your aprons.
I'm not really that comfortable being a team leader. I'm nervous that I might let the other home cooks down.
I'm finally a team captain. This is my chance to prove myself.
Veronica, because you made the best dish, you get first pick.
Veronica, please don't pick me. Veronica, please don't pick me.
I want someone with some artistic flair, and my first pick is going to be Matthew.
I'm worried if she's gonna be like a dictator telling us what to do and when to do it and not let us be creative, because today is all about being creative.
So, Jacqueline, who's your first pick and why?
My first pick is good on both the savory and the sweet end, and I like having someone who's dangerous at both, so I'm gonna pick Mary.
Pick first by Jacqueline.
Veronica, who's your next pick?
I'm choosing Michelle.
I think Veronica is smart, assertive, and she's gonna be a great leader.
I know this person and I work really well together. I'm choosing Jeremy.
Jacqueline and I almost won a mystery box challenge. We're just gonna kill this challenge today.
I'm choosing Julia.
Oh, I'm gonna choose Sean.
So I hear Sean, I hear Jeremy, and I'm not hearing Terry. I just won the last mystery box challenge, so why are these guys not picking me?
My next pick is someone who has great technique and skill in the kitchen. I'm going to choose April Lee.
I'm choosing Jennifer.
The only reason I'm putting Jennifer on my team is because I know she won't be a conflict. And Terry, I feel, might have a few more questions because he's very creative, but I also don't want to have to deal with that.
Terry, You're the last man standing. Why do you think that happened?
I have no idea.
Normally, Terry, being last would mean that you would immediately join the red team. But today, things are going to work a little bit differently. You get to choose which team you'll join.
Well, I've worked with a lot of people on the red team before, and that's why I'm going to join the red team.
Go get your apron and join the red team.
I know the red team probably has weaker cooks, and so I decided to join the red team because I know I'll be able to beat them in the pressure challenge if it comes down to that.
Remember, today's challenge is about making platters that are inspired by Kim's spring collection.
We will be eating with the guests, and we'll take their feedback into account. But in the end, the three of us will decide which team wins and which team faces the pressure test.
You'll have 60 minutes to plan your menu and plate your first course. After that, your second and third courses must be ready at 30-minute intervals.
Don't keep our VIP guests waiting.
Yes, chef!
Your 60 minutes starts now!
The teams must now come up with a menu for 3 courses, 1 vegetarian, 1 seafood, and 1 meat.
The first course, the vegetarian course, a beet salad that me and Terry are going to take care of. There's going to be a little bit of fennel salad on top of that as well.
As a leader, I have a very clear vision of what I think works and what doesn't.
Slice the beets really, really thin and do a little tower.
No, I want them sitting around more like this. I want them really like circular.
Okay.
We feel the pretty colors of the beets are similar to the colors in their collection.
I already have an idea for the seafood dish. My idea is like a crab sushi roll with a spicy mayo and soy sauce reduction.
Okay.
I like the idea of using the jumbo lump crab because it's beautiful and it's already prepped. The sushi, I don't want anybody rolling it except for Jeremy.
Cool.
The way we played it could be white or black.
I'm inspired by the white and black dress that I saw on the runway. I want those colors on the plate, and I want that geometric design on the plate because it was just so gorgeous. I want people to own what they're doing and put themselves into it because it's that love and attention that's gonna win us this challenge.
It's a spring collection. Something fresh, something very light.
You know the one word that comes to mind? Sophistication.
It needs to reflect the occasion. We're here at Casa Loma. It has to be beautiful. It has to taste amazing.
Now, the teams have just 40 minutes to create their vegetarian first course.
We are making a fennel and beet salad because the pretty colors of the beets will contrast with the fennel, and the fashion people will love this. My strategy today is to trust my team. Oh my God, Terry, you're like a machine. Do you want the water salted at all?
Yeah, please salt.
Jacqueline, come over here. Tell me, what are you doing?
We are doing a beet tartare salad, and then we're gonna do watermelon with it, a balsamic reduction, and hummus and goat cheese.
Well, who's plating?
I am honestly probably gonna do most of the plating. I feel like I'm one of the better platers here.
And Jennifer, what's she doing there?
Jennifer's working on the balsamic reduction that's gonna go over the top.
Okay, good luck, everyone.
Thank you. Yum. Yeah.
When I asked Jacqueline about the plating, she said she's gonna plate it. Just her and nobody else. Now, I am seeing a big turning point in her.
We have a dressing for the beets, yes? Somebody answer me, please.
I think from the last challenge, you're learning now, you cannot be too democratic. You have to establish a leader, especially today.
Matthew, these beets are gorgeous. I'm so excited.
This group of guests have eaten all over the world in the best restaurants in the world. So they know good food, they know presentation.
And those VIP guests are already seated in the pavilion, waiting for their first course to be served.
There's only 15 minutes left. I'm worried we might not get the food on the plate on time.
I'm really, really happy with how the beets are turning out. Paper thin, beautiful color. There's so much layers of color and texture there that really remind me of the clothing.
Hello, chef.
Hey, chef.
We are making a beet salad with fennel salad on top, some ricotta cheese, and some toasted hazelnuts are gonna go on top of that.
Do you call this a beet salad? I mean, look at this. It's like little paper.
You think it's too thin? We have extra beet.
But I don't think you have enough time to do that.
10 minutes, I'm doing it. Beets are too thin. I'll just make a few thick one, Matthews, to go on the bottom.
Veronica, I don't know if we're gonna have time for that. We're just gonna have to improvise. Time is running out. Veronica tries to cut more beets thicker on a mandolin.
I'm leading. Ow, fuck. Medic!
And she cuts herself. Uh-oh. We have 2 minutes to plate this. Blood is gushing everywhere. Our captain is down.
Just keep cooking. I always thought people that don't use guards on mandolins are idiots. I'm an idiot.
2 minutes left of plating. I look over and there's nothing on those platters.
Matthew's just gonna run with what we have.
Okay.
Julia, I need your help here right now.
I don't know who's gonna take the lead now, but while Veronica's down, she's still screaming directions to us from the sideline.
Matthew, just run with what our original plan.
I have to do something. I have to step up.
I'll have to look like this.
Okay. Matthew, are you still on time?
Yes. We're trying to make Veronica's vision come to life.
The blue team is also struggling to assemble their beet dish.
Oh, these are all weird sizes.
Just go with it.
I'm a perfectionist. If I put out a plate that I'm not completely happy with, I think it might break my heart.
Good job, guys. Looks great.
Get it away.
Wait.
Good, guys.
Where's the reduction?
No reduction.
The last second, someone yells out balsamic.
Put it on, come on. Just drizzle over. Go.
And they're whisked away to service, and I have no idea how they're gonna go over.
These look awesome. You are so great. Thank you.
Now the judges will join the VIP guests to sample the first course of sharing platters. The red team's sliced beets with ricotta, white asparagus, and fennel salad. And the blue team's beet tartare with watermelon, goat cheese, and balsamic reduction.
Bon appetit, everyone.
Okay.
Please help yourselves.
Kim, you do the honors.
No.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, Mel, you're having the blue team's beet carpaccio sitting on the watermelon.
The beet's very earthy, and yet you get a little hint of summer with the watermelon. It's really interesting flavor. This is delicious.
So that's a thumbs up for you?
Thumbs up.
I love the blue team. I love the way they did it, like the layer, the color, just came together so beautifully. Really, like one of Kim's collections. just perfectly. Now this one, on the other hand, on the red team, looked a little disheveled. Maybe more like a collection I would do. No.
Okay, guys, next course is our seafood, the crab roll.
Jeremy is a sushi expert, so he's pretty much in charge of the entire second course.
How about your soy? Do you want that in a squeeze bottle as well?
Yes, please.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure. I need to execute it perfectly.
Hi there, Jeremy. Can you just walk me through the dish that you're about to serve up next?
It's a crab sushi roll with caviar and spicy mayo.
I'm getting a sense that you're a little bit rattled.
I don't have a sushi mat.
Do you think that should have been taken into account before you did the menu?
Yeah, probably.
It's up there.
Good
on
luck.
the serving table.
Never done this without a mat before.
Why didn't we think of this first?
Guys, we're winning this. I'm not bleeding for nothing.
For our seafood course, we decide to do a crab cake with a couscous and hummus underneath.
Veronica, what do you think about the brown on the crab cake? Oh, the brown looks gorgeous.
Veronica is a very strong leader, and she's a woman that knows what she wants.
Do a smear. Do a vertical-ish couscous.
But she should be using Matthew more because Matthew is great at plating.
This is Veronica's vision. It's not elegant. What's going to happen to the hummus? What's going to happen to the couscous when they're taking it out? It's going to go everywhere. You don't want fashionable people's clothes to get dirty.
Jeremy has managed to roll out his sushi without a mat, but it's a slow process.
How many more rolls do I need to do?
3 more. We don't have enough of the one with the nori on the outside.
The vision for the sushi rolls is to have rice on the outside, nori strip on top, just like the white and black dress that I saw on the runway.
You need more? How many more?
One more. Guys, come on, one more.
I literally rolled a sushi roll in like 20 seconds.
Come on, we can do this. Come on.
It's just a mad scramble.
Grab them, let's go.
This is looking good.
So, on the red platter, they're serving up crab cakes with couscous sitting on some freshly made hummus. And from the blue team, they have made a crab sushi roll with spicy mayo. Bon appetit, everyone. Help yourselves.
What do you think, Lainey?
When I saw the blue team was serving sushi, I'm from Vancouver. You better impress me because the world's best sushi, I think, is in Vancouver. It's really good.
That sushi really captured the stripe of the dress and of Kim's aesthetic. I thought the red team, this couscous on top of the crab cake with the capers, very salty.
Looks like a pile, and I prefer a little more finesse on a plate. You want to eat it with your eyes.
Now that the vegetarian and seafood platters have been served, the teams have 30 minutes to create their meat course.
We're going to do an herb-crusted lamb with onion and fennel puree and a baked fennel chip.
I'm gonna get the Dijon on, then the crust. Mary, you're working on that crust?
Crust is good.
Okay.
Sean's in charge of the lamb because he expressed confidence in being able to do it, so I trust him completely.
I'm gonna mix a little of the whole grain in this Dijon.
Love it.
I know I need to get it in the oven ASAP because it needs time to cook and then cool, so crossing my fingers that's gonna be cooked in time.
Okay, watch out. Matthew, they gotta get these on the stove.
Our meat course is lamb popsicles with arancini and mushroom stew ways.
Get rid of that pot of water, Matthew, please.
I'm trusting Michelle with the lamb. I'm not worried at all.
Put a little bit of grapeseed in the same amount in each pan, and we're fine.
Lamb is my thing.
Turn these all on. They're all on? On high. See, it went out.
What?
I have 4 pans that are going, and the wind is continuously blowing out our flame. It's a disaster.
Over in the blue kitchen, things aren't going much better.
Sean, are you in charge of the lamb?
I am in charge of the lamb.
Can I take a look?
Sure can.
Wow.
I know.
As I suspected.
It's a little tight.
It's rare.
We're gonna hope to get to medium rare by the time we have to plate.
Medium rare?
Medium rare.
Not enough time to rest either.
We're gonna do our best.
If we have undercooked lamb, we could lose the course, we could lose the entire competition. Can't serve raw meat to the judges.
1 second, it might be cooked okay.
Move faster.
Hold on, everyone relax here for a second. I cut into the lamb, and it's rare.
It doesn't look good for the blue team.
Jacqueline's really pissed. I totally get it.
Sean doesn't seem to understand the urgency that I feel.
Guys, that is absolutely tasty.
Guys, I'm really worried about the blue team here. If they fail on this last course, it could be all over for them.
In order to get these dishes out, we somehow need to bring this lamb up to medium rare. So we just start cutting it up into individual servings and searing it in hot pans.
If we have undercooked lamb, we could be going into a pressure test.
Faster, 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 faster.
So when I say jump, they need to move.
Over on the red team, Michelle has found a solution to the wind problem.
Team comes together and puts up a whole bunch of pans to block the wind, fix the problem, get it done, and move on.
2 going on. We're good, guys, we're good.
Michelle is amazing. She is like a Tasmanian devil in the kitchen.
They look spectacular.
She's cooking the lamb, she's searing the lamb, and the lamb looks perfect. We could win this.
With only seconds left till service, the blue team has to pull their lamb chops out of the pans and get them on the plate.
That's all of them? Yeah.
Guys, I need somebody to help me plate. Here. We've got enough lamb.
Zest? Do you want me to zest?
We don't have time for zest.
I have it right here.
Greens
Zest
and
it.
reduction.
As the last platters leave, I'm actually worried that we might be going into a pressure test.
I'm a little disappointed about the cook on the lamb. I don't want the loss to be attributed to me.
Guys, that looks beyond spectacular.
I think we did this one properly, guys.
This last dish is amazing.
Yes, you guys!
Yes!
Woo! Yeah!
The guests will now sample the third and final course. The red team's pan-fried lamb lollipops with arancini and mushrooms 2 ways. And the blue team's herb-crusted lamb ribs with onion puree.
Cynthia, what do you think of the presentations?
To me, the red team has knocked it out of the park in terms of presentation alone. This presentation that's polished, it's enticing, it's inviting, it's very appetizing.
I would agree. I don't know about you two, but I'm partial to the red team's presentation right now. It is outstanding. Flavors, the fact they made an arancini with the 2 types of mushrooms, looks fantastic. The lamb on the blue team looks a little bit undercooked.
Mine is almost raw.
I really like the seasoning on the blue team, but I think from an overall presentation and sort of taste factor, the red team won this.
This was an important course for the red team. They evened the playing field a bit here.
It was a really hard service, but I'm really happy with how the lamb dish turned out. I think that was our crown jewel of the plate today.
You guys, I just want to tell you all how much I appreciate everything you did today. And I'm really happy with what we put out, and I really do love you all, okay? I appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Now that the guests are gone, the teams return to the pavilion to find out the results. The VIP comments will be taken into account, but it's the judges who will decide the winning team.
Red team and blue team, you've just survived an incredibly demanding and difficult challenge.
Both teams cooked their hearts out. Now it's time to find out which team achieved the perfect balance of style and substance.
A model comes down the runway and she's about to unbutton her coat and reveal the winning team.
I'm willing whatever is under that coat to be blue.
Yes!
I led a team to victory. I think this is pretty much the proudest moment of my life right now.
I don't have to feel absolutely horrible about the lamb. I'm safe, live to fight another day. I'm so happy.
Congratulations, blue team. You won over the fashion world, and you won over us with your vegetable and seafood courses.
Red team, tomorrow you will face a pressure test, which will send at least one of you home.
My food dream could be taken out from under me. I could go home.
We'll see you tomorrow back at the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
I feel horrible. I let my team down. Team captains have one job, win. And I didn't do that.
I've had to cook for my life throughout this entire competition, so going up to the gallery today is the best feeling in the entire world.
I know that someone from my team is going home, and it's going to be my fault.
I'm walking into the kitchen with my black apron. I came here to win MasterChef Canada. I can't go home today.
I'm going to be going into my first pressure test ever, and I'm not proud of it. But I have no option. I need to deliver on this challenge, or I'm going home.
Yesterday, you competed in your second team challenge, creating beautiful platters inspired by Pink Tartan's spring collection. But it was the blue team's vibrant flavors and gorgeous plating that stole the show.
Congratulations, blue team. Yesterday's victory has automatically advanced you into the top 10 of this competition. Veronica, your team did not fare as well. What do you think went wrong?
I failed them as a leader. I have one job as team captain, lead my team to victory. I didn't do it, and it's on me.
Michelle, do you think Veronica is being fair to herself?
I think she's being very hard on herself. She did a great job.
Terry, what do you think went wrong yesterday?
If more ideas from everyone was incorporated, I believe we would have had more amazing dishes.
Matthew, you weren't too pleased with the direction that you received from Veronica, especially on the crab cake.
I think that we could have thought about the concept a little bit better.
It certainly did not work for the guests. Losing the team challenge means that you're about to face a pressure test that will send at least one of you home.
Veronica, if you have the chance to save yourself, would you take that opportunity? Veronica, if you have the chance to save yourself, would you take that opportunity?
No. I came here to cook. I'm gonna cook.
Well, Veronica, you will have to choose one member of your team to be safe from elimination and join the others up at the gallery.
I think that Veronica is gonna save me. When Veronica was injured, I stepped up to the plate.
Everyone did a wonderful job, but it seemed that our lamb dish was our strongest dish. Michelle deserves to be in top 10.
Please take off your apron and head up to the gallery.
The rest of you are going to have to earn your spot in the top 10. And the ingredient underneath this cloche will determine whether you prosper or perish. Beautiful butter-poached maritime lobster.
Absolutely zero lobsters in Foothills County. They're not exactly running around the fields.
The lobster must be perfectly parboiled, expertly shelled, and then poached in butter.
If you want to break down a lobster, you need 2 thumbs. I don't know how I'm supposed to get through this pressure test.
The trick, the great lobster, it's all about timing. You overcook it even by a mere second, the meat will taste and feel like rubber.
That's a lot of pressure, especially since you're only gonna have 20 minutes.
Sometimes Sometimes it takes me 20 minutes to get into a claw.
Please head to your stations.
At your stations, you have everything you need to prepare us the perfect butter-poached lobster.
This lobster needs to be more than perfect. The hardest part is going to be getting those darn claws out whole.
Your 20 minutes start now!
This is so hard. It's extremely stressful.
I've butter-poached lobster before, and I'm not gonna let anything stop me from staying in this competition.
Julia did not put any vinegar in the water. The vinegar helps to release the meat from the shell. It really works well.
I'm feeling quite confident. I'm a fighter, and a lobster is not gonna send me home.
You've got to cook the lobster, de-shell it. Then you have to make a beautiful, flavorful butter. And then gently poach it.
I'm gonna infuse my butter with tarragon and vanilla, and that'll really bring out the sweetness of the lobster.
Julia's taken out the lobster too early, which means the meat is going to stick to the shell.
The lobster tells you when it's ready.
Lobster's got to be vibrant, glistening red. Presentation is critical in this challenge.
You've got to have it beautifully de-shelled. The claws have got to be whole, the knuckles have to be whole.
Just know I gotta wiggle these out so I can get the claw totally intact.
I don't know how to do this without my thumb.
10 minutes, you have 10 minutes left!
The clock is ticking like crazy. Come on, you just never give up.
Okay, I fully lost the freaking claw.
Julia is mangling the lobster.
Shit. I'm missing a piece of the claw. That's one of the main elements to the presentation.
Look at Veronica.
She is still trying to remove lobster from the shell.
I can't get it open.
2 minutes, you have 2 minutes left!
Wow, Terry's already plated. This is not just about speed, it's about quality. And he's not taking advantage of extra time. If I were him, I'd be using my time to make sure it's perfect.
There's like lobster chunks flying everywhere. People are struggling to get their lobster out of their shell. It's a complete madhouse down there.
30 seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
I'm looking around me, and I'm seeing the other lobster plates. Mine look a little bit better than theirs do.
It hurts a lot getting the tail out of the shell, but I managed to do it perfectly. I'm so happy.
Hello, Julia.
Hi, Chef Michael.
How are you feeling?
I'm not happy about this presentation.
Looking a little butchered there, isn't it? You have the whole tail?
Yes.
Fully out?
Yes, sir.
One claw.
One claw.
It's a shame. Claw number 2. Much better. Do you think you've perfectly cooked this lobster?
I don't know.
Well, let's take a look. I want to see no semi-translucent tail meat, but just beautiful, cooked to the perfect degree. Just maybe a hair on the underside. Nice flavor of tarragon in there.
Thank you.
You know, that claw, it's hard to look at.
It is.
Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
Matthew.
Hi, Chef.
The claws, a little bit messy on this one, but this one is quite nice. The tail is the most important part. What do I want to see?
You wanted to see it a little bit moist, Chef, and
Yes.
just cooked.
That looks perfectly done. What did you do for the butter?
Vanilla, tarragon, and salt.
Wow, this is heavenly. I love that flavor. Fantastic.
Vanilla in his butter, and that just makes so much sense to me. I just want to eat his lobster.
Happy?
I think I'm happy.
You had extra time to spare. That we all know in this kitchen is a luxury. You definitely get first prize for speed.
Thank you, Chef.
However, this ain't so good for you, Terry. It's the vein, the intestinal tract. The devil is in the details.
This teeny tiny vein is gonna send me home today.
this is not just about speed. It's about quality, details, and impeccable execution.
Yes, chef.
What happens if this is not perfectly cooked lobster?
I could go home, chef.
You could. It's perfectly cooked, though. You robbed the lobster, spending an extra 2.5 minutes in that butter. Big, big mistake.
I know I've screwed up. Big time.
Hi there, Veronica. It's a little sloppy, isn't it?
It's not my usual quality.
And was it just tarragon you put in your butter bath?
No, I added some salt.
So for this to be perfect, that almost clear flesh should be just lightly white, where the heat has just been able to penetrate through.
I think that looks perfect to me.
I happen to think you're right. Very nice cook on that lobster.
Thank you, chef.
A little bit of tarragon comes through, a nice fresh flavor. Perfect combination with lobster. Thank you.
April Lee, do you think you pulled this off?
I struggled getting my claws out, but I'm a fighter.
Perfectly cooked, perfectly cleaned.
Yes!
What was the flavor that you infused the butter with?
Tarragon and star anise.
It's perfect.
Thank you.
You took the lack of experience and completely overcame that with sheer determination. Incredible.
I'm so proud of myself.
That was a tough challenge. You gave it your all. And some of your butter-poached lobsters were good enough to earn you a spot in the top 10.
Matthew, your lobster was the best of the night.
The second best lobster dish, April Lee.
The third cook we're sending up to the balcony is just squeaking into the top 10 with a lobster that tasted much better than it looked. Veronica.
Congratulations, all of you. Now, please head up to the gallery.
Terry, Julia, both of your lobster dishes just did not measure up. Neither dish was good enough to keep you in this competition. Julia, give us a reason why we shouldn't send you home.
I still have fire and passion in me, and I'm not ready to go home, and I'm still fighting.
What about you, Terry?
I know I've got a culinary point of view that no one else here has. I'm hardworking. I want this so bad. I know everyone wants this so bad, but I'm sorry.
It's clear that you both feel that you have a lot to show us. And we're gonna give you the chance in a second pressure test.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You'll now have to compete in a one-on-one challenge that will determine which one of you advances and which one of you goes home. And that decision depends on how well you can cook a mouth-watering steak au poivre. This beautiful cut of filet mignon is encrusted with peppercorns, then seared to a perfectly pink medium rare. The richness of the steak is then complemented by the peppercorn sauce, a reduction of cognac, fresh cream, savory Connaught beef stock, and pan juices.
You will have only 15 minutes. Please head to your stations, where you will find top-of-the-line Miele appliances and everything you need to reproduce this beautiful steak dish.
15 minutes. It's crazy.
I've never cooked anything this quickly in my life.
Your 15 minutes starts now!
Rumble, match, ding, ding, go.
Going home is not an option?
Watch me get this perfect.
Step one is get that steak seasoned, get it onto that pan, get that nice caramelization happening. Now, Terry's pressing his meat down, which I think is a smart thing to do because you're actually making sure that you have full contact with the pan.
I'm gonna put it in the oven, and then I'm gonna work on the sauce.
She's probably going to start to make a little reduction with some of the quinoa beef stock and intensify that so that it adds and builds flavor to the sauce.
I start making my sauce, I put in my broth, I put in the cream, and it's looking a bit dark, it's looking a bit rustic.
Everything is riding on this.
The tension is unbelievable. He's plating. Terry is plating.
30 seconds!
I'm scared that I don't have enough sauce. I did not put enough stock in the pan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop!
At this point, it's anybody's game. I might be going home, Julia might be going home. We just don't know.
Terry, you want this real bad, don't you?
Everything I do, I strive to be the best. Second best is never good enough for me.
I want to see a center that is deep red and an exterior which is caramelized. It's perfect. It's seasoned really well.
Thank you, Chef.
This might be that lifeline you've been looking for.
Terry.
Yes, Chef.
Sauce is very important. I like your consistency, you know? I noticed you left some of the peppercorn in there, which is a good idea because I want some crunch and I want a lot of flavors. A touch more cream, giving it extra richness, would have been perfect.
I'm hoping Julia's steak is a rare steak.
Hi there, Julia.
Hi, Chef Michael.
And you believe you've given this steak everything you have?
Everything that I have in 15 minutes, yes.
So what is the cook on this steak?
Medium rare.
It is leaning towards the more rare. It's probably 2 minutes shy of reaching that perfect point. Thank you, Julia.
Well, you know, Julia, we asked you to do two things really well. The steak and the sauce. I don't see a lot of sauce.
I didn't put enough stock in the pan.
That little bit of sauce is pretty spectacular.
I feel like my sauce can save me.
Julia and Terry, you are the first two home cooks in the history of MasterChef Canada to ever face 2 pressure tests in a row.
Unfortunately, we have to send someone home tonight.
The home cook who managed to impress us the most was Terry.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
Terry, please remove your apron and head up to the gallery.
I'm advancing into the top 10 and it feels great. And right now I'm determined to make sure I never end up in the bottom again. I'm gonna work my ass off.
Julia, you have shown us tonight and throughout this competition that you have the tenacity to achieve anything you want. And we all wish you the very best.
You did a great job. You should
be very proud of yourself.
I am a better home cook than I ever imagined.
This is a great dish.
Thank you, Chef.
I've learned that I can do amazing things.
Those look beautiful. I love them. Yeah, I love them.
Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
I feel really proud of how far I have made it. This is not the end of my journey. It doesn't stop here.
Next time,
Lift!
the top 10 face a mystery box bursting with emotion.
I'm putting my entire heart into this dish.
And a top secret ingredient
What's in there?
forces the home cooks to fight for their lives.
Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Oh God.
Oh my God.
This is a disaster.